This is Kryzer Prologue for the iPod. Let's see what happens if we adjust the EQ and really pump up the bass on this game. So it's like Dodgem played on a futuristic turntable in space with a techno beat. Not a bad thing. Check out my review of Dodgem to see what I'm talking about for the Atari. The similarity is that you are constantly rotating around the playing field and approaching enemies in a lane, and you can only hit them in your lane. In Dodgem, the objective was to avoid them and collect Pac-Man-like dots. In this game, the objective is to shoot the enemies in your lane and collect time, and earn points. The controls are nearly identical. If you hit the plus button, you go away from the center. If you hit the minus button, you go towards the center. So it's like your controls are flipping halfway through each rotation. That's the challenge of the game, and that takes a while to get used to. This game is extremely simple to pick up and start playing, but to become really good at it, you've got to master those controls. The game is over when you run out of time, so you don't want to run into things like I just did. That was stupid. You see that it removed 30 seconds, and it reduced my multiplier. When you shoot things, you get points. The higher your multiplier, the higher your score. That's another major difference from Dodgem. Really the only similarity, the major similarity, is that you're just constantly rotating the playing field and changing lanes. It's a very unique style of gameplay, one that's really fun. Another similarity is that I'm terrible at both games. I really like this game, and I like Dodgem on Atari, but I'm just, for some reason, always have trouble grasping the controls when you're on the bottom of the screen versus the top of the screen. I just want to get out of the spaceship and shoot things, like in Berserk, or Robotron. Perhaps I just need more practice. This game is extremely addictive, it's a lot of fun, incredibly affordable. Many of these awesome games that I show on the iPod cost $1 or even a penny less. It has global leaderboards, but there's some people on the top of those leaderboards with scores that are insane. The touch screen controls are very responsive, they work well, the whole game is technically solid, extremely well made, and quite a bargain. Lots of gameplay here in Kryzer Prologue. It's a very old school style of game. Dodgem is from the 70s. It's a kind of game that's well suited for a portable game system like the iPod. Highly recommended. Kryzer Prologue. Will there be a sequel called Kryzer Epilogue? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. You know what it could use? Flamethrowers.